So this is for therapists and coaches and support workers, and anyone working one-to-one with neurodivergent clients. We have a history as a profession of pathologizing neurodivergence and neurodivergent traits, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about why pathologizing harms neurodivergent people and how else we can support them. Pathologizing neurodivergence harms clients. Now, the reason for this is because it frames natural ways of being as symptoms or defects rather than differences. And what that does is bring more shame, more stigma to being neurodivergent, which isn't going to help anyone, and certainly in a therapy setting, in a one-to-one setting, is not going to do the thing that we need it to do. So 3 tips for therapists or anyone working one-to-one with neurodivergent clients. Get curious about function. What's the function of this neurodivergent trait? Is it born out of a lifetime of having to fit into a world that doesn't belong to you? Use the client's language. So the client brings their own language to do with their own situation and their own experiences. Reflect that in the way you talk, but however, also learn about affirming ways and affirming language you can use to work with neurodivergent clients. Always assume difference rather than deficit. Deficit doesn't tend to do us any good and doesn't tend to help our clients. They may bring the deficit narrative to you, and that's okay, and that's something for you to explore. But actually, when we bring the difference narrative instead, it really can help to reframe their neurodivergence from something which they feel is a flaw, a defect, something wrong about them, into this is a difference and how can we accommodate your needs. If you're struggling a little bit with your neurodivergent clients and you're not sure how to approach this, how to talk to them about their traits, what language to use, you can use affirming tools. So something like my neuro cards. These are therapy cards that I created to explore neurodivergence, both in the therapy room and also in advocacy settings, in groups, in schools. And you can use these as a tool, as a conversation starter, and it also gives you the language. So on the back I've got explanations for everything. That gives you the language that you need and discussion prompts so you can have discussions with your clients. So you can check that out on my website and have a look at some of my other resources. And also I have free resources available at the moment. If you sign up on my mailing list, you get access to that straight away.